Hello, Bisti. I am Babilio. I say it in the art of Maker Maniac. And today we are here in front of the workbench. I had mentioned that I wanted a meter at my feet, but I don't know if I'll manage it. Anyway, this time I'll try to do my best because I have other work to do, so let's not waste time. Roll the intro. Actually, I want to thank some flaws that made it so I couldn't do it. There is a slight step here. It will be a millimeter, which I want to bring inward. Now I'll show you why I'm working on the lower piece right away, and not the other one. Let me explain it to you. Let's see if I can find a photo to explain it to you well. Here it is. For example, as you can see, this is the lower part that would be this. But I can't get through here with the trap, and I want to make two dowels. For every tight joint, because these half-lap joints have no hole, they need the dowels that we are going to make now. And I will show you how to make the dowels precisely. The Tiswall is a line of products for the incline, the new ones. This drill is not a fully copper motor, so it can use 30% more energy. It has half-inch chucks instead of 3/8. So to make a precise pull, I will use this because it runs at 3000 RPM, which is much faster than a standard drill. I will start off very quickly, and then go down slowly to create a nice precise pull. Now you will see how to do this. This is just an example I'm showing you because the visible dowels will go on this side. Now, to place the dowels in this manner, I obviously need to exclude the knots. I will mark the points where the dowel will go. Here is my nice tip with my drill. I will set it up to make a precise hole at a 90-degree angle to the wood. So, as I said, I will approach with the bit where I made my mark, turn the drill to maximum, and then go down slowly. I forgot to mention that underneath, a piece of scrap wood should be placed to avoid breaking through the wood. I didn't put it in because it's not visible underneath, so I couldn't care less. Now I'm preparing the dowels. If this is the small arch, it is obviously the same as this one, but a bit more abundant, a bit of abundance, a bit of abundance. It doesn't change much for me. I was too quick, in fact, with the wobbly tip, so it's a bit wide. But here, as I said, and repeat, it doesn't matter. It's not visible. There are many dowels available on the market. Of course, I choose the ribbed ones because they hold the glue better. The reason I prefer ribbed dowels is that they provide a stronger bond with the glue, ensuring a more secure and stable connection. Additionally, ribbed dowels are designed to fit snugly into the drilled holes, reducing any potential movement or shifting. This makes them ideal for projects that require precision and durability. Furthermore, the variety of dowels available means that you can always find the right type for your specific needs, whether it's for woodworking, furniture assembly, or other applications. I paired a good glue with the red label. We are sure it will have a perfect bonding. Quickly give it a rough sanding with a 1.80 millimeter grit. At least this part is ready. And I also collect the fine dust particles that might be useful for filling gaps. Now, after careful observation, we can clearly see that the bottom part is finally in its designated place. Have you seen me use the tenon to adapt the joint? I made them intentionally a bit tighter to fit each one in its own way, but what you don't see, what you haven't seen, is that the joint, and this is a little trick that all carpenters use, is made in a V shape. Of course, not by a centimeter, just half a millimeter, so it will fit well into the joint. And I will give it a little play when I go to do the gluing to square it up. Even now, you are not using any glue. Someone asked me why it is a difficult job, and the other time I said that it is a difficult job, it's not that it's difficult, it's that it's boring and repetitive. As you can see, to make a single joint, a gluing, a lot of attention is needed. And this is done. Now let's go wash the tail, because I see that it is growing from the edges. That is excess. To avoid finding lumps while we are gluing. 2 days have passed. Now I'm going to take everything apart. This is the second part of the frame. I place it on the bench. I'm going to make the stiles. This time I will use a hammer because it needs to look nice, even underneath. To be quicker, instead of marking every time, I set the millimeter bar to only show the tip. So I will be faster in my work. Now let's see if it works well. I don't know if it's visible. Just at the tip, we are perfectly right. Well, we have finished again today. I was thinking of placing it on the saw bench, but it would become too heavy because there are no wheels, and it falls right where I placed the clamps. So now I'm making some space and positioning things over here for the time being, and one day I will make the various cross pieces that are missing. Usually in collagen, there's nothing difficult. I have nothing to show. So I thank you, I greet you, subscribe, leave a comment if you like, leave a like, and make some room. I forgot one thing. Hello, hobbyists.